I heard
Please
your
don't say-
rule. Beyonce, but okay, I wasn't. I didn't. Anyways, hi Daijah.
Hello. How are you doing today?
I'm very excited to have you. I'm excited to be here. What has it been like? Maybe years?
Gosh, I don't even remember when I first started. Maybe it's been like a year and a
I feel like it's been like 2.
Probably.
Ish.
Time is so bleeped.
Yeah.
It's like so.
She's catching herself.
It's so weird because I feel like I started this during quarantine and then or kind of like at the end of it when everybody was coming back. But anyways,
Glad you did.
I just like to talk about like what people do and how they started doing what they do. I don't even remember when I know when I met, well, not when I met you, but I remember one time I was at Bueno's house.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, this girl, she's a singer and she's so good and she's about to come over. And I was like, who is it? Her name's Daijah, blah, blah, blah. And then I saw you and you looked very familiar.
Oh, yes, because you went to Chamblee.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to Tucker, East Side.
Let's go to Cap.
Well, Northeast. I don't know. I don't want anybody trying to pull my Atlanta card.
Yeah, damn, they gonna try.
I don't know. Is she in the room?
Don't try us. It's DeKalb, okay?
DeKalb. Right. That's all that matters. DeKalb County.
DeKalb County is absolutely winning. But okay. People who like are artists or like songwriters and stuff like that, I always want to know like how they started any of this. Like how did you even know? Did you even know that you wanted to be a songwriter?
I often like think about like when I was a kid. I'm like, I had no dreams of music. I don't know. I used to sung in church a lot.
Yes, church gal.
But I did write. I wrote a lot. Really? I think this year was my realization of like, I've been writing for a really long time. I've been journaling. So it kind of starts with journaling. And my first song I ever wrote was about my third grade teacher. She just disappeared.
What?
Yeah, one day she just didn't come back to school. Principal came in and she was like, we just have something to tell you guys. Miss Stevens, she's pregnant. And everybody lost their She's pregnant. She's not coming back. And I just felt so betrayed. Yeah. So my first song ever was Miss Stevens is gone. We're all alone. We're all alone because Miss Stevens is gone. Yeah. That's how it started. I remember crying. I'm like, okay. I didn't think anything of it, but I was in third grade. So at 8, 9, 10, 12. Didn't really think much about songwriting or music in general. I think college happened and I would go to like open mic nights and things like that. And I always knew music was a part of me though. It's like something I can't shake. I feel like anybody that ever like loved to listen to music, kind of it follows you. And I was just the same way. College happened.
You went to Georgia State, right?
I did go to Georgia State, graduated, tried to get a real job. And I'm like, this not working out.
It's not it. I'll tell you.
I don't like to work. I don't like to work, and I also don't like to be told what to do. It's uncomfortable. Yeah. But I love meeting new people. I love the jobs that I did have in college. Everything was pretty music centered. Yeah. So that was always cool. But yeah, I think I was at my real job after college, and I was like, I don't want to do this shit. So I'm gonna try music. Met Bueno at Georgia State because I did State, man. Yeah, I know. State brought so many people together. Great place.
My brother.
Yeah, so met Bueno, and I think that was like one of the first sessions that we had at his crib. Yeah. Met you. You look familiar to me too, and then we reconnected. I was like, oh, you know Janelle.
I saw Janelle at Beats Ballads. I said,
oh, I know.
I know you from somewhere.
I love it. I love the connection. So yeah, I started working with Bueno, tried to work on a project. The whole thing was like, I just want to write songs that I can sing because I like going to open mic nights. You know, when I'm telling this story, it's like, okay, maybe I was trying to like be an artist or something. For me, in the moment, it just felt like I had so much to say and I just wanted to get it out with music. So I wouldn't even say I was like a good songwriter. I'm still learning and growing, but I just wanted to try. And Bueno, I think if you know Bueno, he's gonna push you.
Yeah,
he's gonna push the hell out of you. So he was just one of the best people to have by my side when I got started. He introduced me to so many people. One being Baby Rose, then Chxrry. It was like a domino effect of like people in my life. I don't know. It's just the places you'll go. Like when you say you want to do something and then things just start aligning and falling into place. You start meeting people and it's like you can't say no because you're just naturally saying yes. You're just, walking in it. I hope I answered the question.
No, you definitely, okay. You definitely did. Don't stress about it. No, that was actually excellent.
Yeah,
So to just like fall into something like that and be like, I kind of knew that I wanted to do it, but I didn't like necessarily.
Yeah. Or I never really wanted to put a name to it because again, I don't really like a job. I feel like, if I want to be a songwriter, I want to be an artist, that's still a job. It's still work. It's still hard work. And luckily it was hard work that I wanted to do. When it finally clicked for me, it's like, I can do this. I can actually get paid from it. People actually like me. I can exercise other talents and gifts and like meet people and just chill and drink and write. Like it's a lot of vibes when you're creating music. So turning it into like a lifestyle for a little bit was really cool. And yeah, life has brought me other places now. I don't even think about songwriting.
Crazy.
Yeah, when I'm
like, this is so cool. Like, I don't know. Everybody's a songwriter. I'm like, bruh. I love, especially you. You're just so like successful at
Oh my gosh.
You're Grammy nominated, girlie.
I am Grammy nominated.
Like, come on,
I was
Snoh
thinking
Allegra,
about that. Yeah, Snoh is the GOAT. I love her.
How did you feel when you knew that you quite literally were Grammy nominated? I don't know what.
I mean, honestly, I just was like, okay. Maybe the price goes up. I don't know. Can just be introduced to a lot more things. Yeah. But the feeling was nice for a few months and then reality. I was like, get back to work. Yeah, moving on. But a very beautiful, beautiful experience to like not care to really do something, but just again, just doing things that you feel called to do and getting that call and answering that call and just going for things that feel right. And then to get an accolade is really cool. Follow your heart.
I'm so proud of you, man. That's so
Takes
awesome.
You places. It is really cool. And thank you, Taylor.
Yes, girl. What?
That means a lot.
Even, oh my gosh, Beats and Ballads, the best live. I swear it's like my favorite event to go to. Like whenever I see you're like, one's coming up, I'm like texting everybody like, so guys, are we going to Beats and Ballads? Well, I knew I'm going, but I'm like, I got my ticket. So like, what are we doing, guys? Like,
makes me so happy.
I love Beats and Ballads so much.
Oh my gosh.
How did you even come up with the concept of it?
So just along with the journey, highs with the songwriting, and then there's some lows. And it's like, sorry, I wasn't gonna curse, but
no, it's good.
I will say the music industry will make you curse. It will really bring it out of you. It will bring it out of you. It's just stressful, and there's a lot of nuances. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of personalities.
Yeah, that's what
it's a lot of time. It's a lot of disrespect. Oof. It is, and it's not really intentional. Yeah. I'm kind of one of those people to say like, I can see both sides. I can see how that happened. I can see why they feel that way. But it still sucks to be on the receiving end of like negligence. It just comes down to it. But I think Beats and Ballads came to me as something that I could control. Yeah. And not so much control and be a control freak, which I am, but just that my mind could be a part of it. My words could be a part of it. My heart, something that I could really have a say in. I love having people a part of it. I'm always like open to ideas, and I've been so blessed with people trying to pour into me, but Beats and Ballads just came because I just wanted a place to put those songs. I was like, I'm writing, I'm singing. I miss those vibes of just showing up. I used to go to open mic nights. When I first started, I used to have this little spiel of like, it was just a lot of old heads.
I'm screaming.
Yeah, people were yelling at me like, we not old. It was a lot. Anyway, I'm like, okay.
Just kidding.
No ageism. I don't know, right? But it felt like all the open mics I went to, it felt really like this is very familiar for this crowd. Yeah. It felt very like anyone I was going to, I was getting the similar experience. Yeah. And I know a lot of people like me. I know a lot of people like you. I know a lot of people that just have this kind of tradition and foundation and our roots of music and R&B and hip hop and all that stuff. But there's also, especially growing up in Atlanta, we've been exposed to a lot of different music and personalities, and I'm like, I've taken all of that with me and I want a place to put it. So yeah, Beats and Ballads kind of came from that, of just like wanting to express myself and have other people do it too. I try to make it, I'm trying, okay?
No,
every event is like a learning lesson for real, and it's like, oh, that was cool. How can I do better? Right. How can I do more? How can people see themselves better, see themselves more? I'm not perfect, which sucks. That's what Beats and Ballads is showing me. Like, you need people, and you need to love people. You need to love yourself. It's been a very just a learning situation, but beautiful nonetheless. It feels really, really good. It's like, it feels spiritual for me.
Yo, you're
I be crying
like that. Like, one of them, I was like literally bawling. Like, bruh, I was like, yo.
Yeah, it gets intense. Like, I have to like pray and like meditate and really get into a vibe of like, just use me, Lord.
Bruh, for real.
Let it flow and let it go. And I really, every time I go get on the stage or whatever, just walk into the room, I'm like, I just hope I resonate with somebody. I hope people can resonate with me. Hope I can leave here with something. I hope everybody can leave here with something. And the love I get back is like the best part.
I be like leaving there like, whoa. I feel so just like fulfilled. I'm like, that was the best night that I could have, ever had. It's just,
that means a lot.
It's nothing but a great time. All the people are so cool. I'm like, it's the fact that everybody who's there is just so like,
I know,
just there for literally a good time. Nobody's on no bad vibes like ever. It's just like, this is fantastic. So who are three people that you would meet?
Well, I just want to say, I heard you rule Beyonce, but okay, I didn't. As long as Beyonce is understood.
Love you, Beyonce.
That's as long as she's understood. But we can move forward.
She
needs her flowers. She needs her flowers. She needs her things.
But she
needs
like,
more things.
It just got to a certain point.
No, I got it.
Like,
I
hey
got
guys,
it. It's like,
come
all
on.
right.
we got
Beyonce's understood.
We love you, Beyonce. Everybody wants to meet Beyonce. Well, I would hope that you do, because if you don't,
we have to.
Anyways,
just don't even get him started. His queen is Ashanti, and we're moving on.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
first one is Aretha Franklin.
Oh my God! No one has said it.
Oh, nice.
Queen.
I think she's hilarious. First of all, I mean, rest her soul. But just from watching interviews and watching her movie, or I guess her biopic. Is it biopic?
Girl.
Anyways, Jennifer Hudson did her thing. But yeah, she resonates with me. Her voice, how she started in gospel, how she successfully crossed over, her activism. I just think she's also hilarious. She actually reminds me of my grandma.
Really?
Yeah.
I love that.
And I know, I actually watched her movie and I kind of teared up. I'm like, she reminds me of my grandma.
Oh my God.
I don't know why that connection.
I love that.
So strong with me. But yeah, Aretha Franklin. I think she would be hilarious.
I love that. Queen, icon, legend. Okay.
Yeah. Next, I'll just keep it going.
Number 2, girl. Just keep it rolling, baby.
Prince.
Love Prince.
Yeah, I feel like that's been said before, but I've recently been watching a bunch of Prince interviews.
Really?
I was never like a huge fan of his music. Don't hate me, anybody. I don't know. I think he was one of those artists that had to find me. Of course, I knew the classics, Kiss, and the movie, Purple Rain. All of that was cool, but I'm like, I don't know. I just want more.
Yeah.
Like, I want more. So then, now that I'm older, I start like reading his I was watching his interviews and things like that, and I love him. I think he was so wise, rest his soul as well, a genius in his own right, and not afraid to call out the bullshit in the music industry.
Whatever the
I love it. I love it. I'm one of those people, just give me the game. Like, I can listen to people talk all day.
No, for real.
And he would definitely be one of those people. And yeah, I would just hope he liked me back.
I feel like I don't know. I love Prince so much, bro. I think I really got into it once I started like being friends with Bueno.
Oh yes, like, definitely one of those people that's like, you don't know Prince's whole story.
No, literally.
Yeah, so naturally I'm just kind of getting into him, but not even bueno. There's been a lot of my friends actually that have brought up Prince, and I'm like, okay, let me just go back in time and like really get into Prince. And yeah,
so good.
Huge fan.
You can listen to it all day.
Yeah.
Literally, just discography. Anyways, okay. Number three.
Sure. Number 3 is, because it was gonna be Beyonce,
I'm sorry, B.
Erykah Badu. Yeah, I love her. She's like an auntie in my head. So wise. Another person that is not afraid to speak her truth and put wisdom in her music. I always thought she was dope for that. She was like somebody I was listening to in middle school, high school, that was giving me game and like giving me mantras that was like helping me out. And I didn't even realize it, but navigating spaces, high school, college, all types of parts of life. And yeah, she was like the soundtrack. She is a soundtrack.
Literally,
I've seen her live a few times.
Really?
And she's amazing. Yeah, no. First of all, Taylor, your flowers. Thank you for this.
Don't do that.
Thank you for doing something that you had on your heart, had on your mind with great people, was able to bring it to life.
Thank you.
That means a lot. And having me. Thank you. My inspirational comment, I guess it would be to always be a student. Never stop learning. Keep learning, and don't try to be the smartest person in the room. Nobody wants to be the smartest person in the room. Exactly. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of pressure. Everybody looking at you for what? Spread it out. Spread the wealth. Spread the joy. Spread all the love. And yeah, keep on being the best you.
Where can we find you, including Beats and Ballads as well?
You can find me at home in the bed. No, I'm just kidding. Getting my rest. Instagram, Daijah Anasa. Anasa's my middle name.
Yay.
Daijah, Daijah. People forget the H. Whatever. ANASA. That's my Instagram. And then Beats and Ballads. Beats in the letter N, because N was gone. And Ballads. Yeah, on IG. I guess follow me.
Not I guess.
Let's
follow
chat.
Daijah right now. I'm just kidding.
I don't have to. Not much of an IG girl, but yeah.
I'm screaming. Yeah, Instagram gets to be a lot. Anyways, this has nothing to do with anything. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Obviously, the normal things. Like this video. Comment.
I want to help with your theme song if you ever do a new one.
Hey, listen. I was thinking.
Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying?
All right, y'all. Thanks for watching.
Bye.